Okay, so after farming the raid pretty much all night, I was not expecting us to get Theseus today. I thought it would be Wednesday like they normally do. That's what a lot of people thought. But the event's already pretty much over. Don't know if we're getting a new pretender. If you know, you know. But I'm expecting like a Koyan banner at least. Like, why is it that Taikobo is getting a raid up before her unless she's getting a buff with some other event or campaign in mind, or maybe another banner? I'm not sure. But me and my exhausted mind thought I would be reviewing another 3-star that kind of be like a little niche. No, this is probably one of the most meta 3-stars that they have released in a while, and like I don't want to say on the level of Shufu, because Shufu is literally Castoria that any account can really have at any point in the game once she comes out. Theseus is literally comparable to 4 stars if you don't have like higher MP copies. Like, yes, if you have MP3 plus of any 4-star single target Saber, Theseus is not gonna look as well. But if you're a new player or someone that does not have super high copies, or like you didn't like invest in Saber Hokusai, who's now in the Evocation Festival, he is probably one of the most built 3 stars. Like, if you take Lancelot and like make him a little more specific to arts crits, you have Theseus. And wow, I truly think that Theseus is the reason Brave Liz got an MP buff. Because if she didn't get that buff, there would have been no reason to ever use her over Theseus. And that's not exaggeration. Brave Liz's kit is dog shit, and her kit will always, her skills will always be bad until they get rid of the lose gauge to get one of these 5 buffs. It's fine if it's random. I don't care about that. But her damage steroid is 1 turn. Or her consistent damage steroid is 1 turn. And then she has that bullshit. Theseus is an arts crit DPS who probably doesn't even need to worry about refund. And he just works. His damage looks good. He has super effective mods and or super effective damage, and I believe power mod as well. So he is just, let me double check that. Super effective and power mod. Off the rip, I'm impressed with this servant. Let's get started while I'm still conscious, because last night was probably the most I've ever like gamed for FGO straight, like in one sitting period. So yeah, let's get started before I pass out. Off the rip, 7k attack. That's not terrible. I think that's normal for a 3-star. Yeah, no, you have Artoria Lily with like 7.7k. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure at level 80 he would out attack Artoria Lily. My god. Like, even if you grail him, he's going to start overtaking those 4 stars. Like, he's matching their like MP2 damage at level 70. So like, what is he actually gonna do if you grail him? Sorry, little sidebar. Let's get back to this. I don't think this is actually gonna show. Oh no, it does. Oh my god, I never knew this. Okay. So more Theseus has more attack than Artoria Lily. Oh, okay, I'm gonna start using this now, chat, way more often. Level 90, 4-star level, basically low 4-star, and then level 100 normal 4-star. Yeah, so do not. He's not supposed to be compared to 5-star single target sabers. You compare him to the 4-stars, and then he looks good. He looks good like that. Even this 2 grails, he's on the low end of matching the sabers. But whether or not you should actually put grails into him, that is up to you. HP, it's fine. Yeah, like actually going back to this, I like using level 90. He looks good. As his HP is actually like high. Yeah, no, that's actually high HP. That's level 90 5-star HP. Yeah, no, his base stats actually do look pretty good. 0.55% MP gain with very good hit counts for his like. He just looks modern. That's the thing. He looks so goddamn modern and good. And it's like, oh my god, why are they? Why are? I want them to make the older units just more modern and better. Fix their hit counts, because you can have good 3-stars. It shows that they're not afraid of making good 3-stars. Please go back and fix the old ones. All right, let's finally get into the skills. Art's up 30% for 3 turns, 20% battery, and 10 stars per turn. Are you fucking kidding me that this is on a 3-star? Like, 20% gauge, I get it. It's not the best thing. But it's on a 3-star. This is on a 3-star. I'd expect this at least on a 4-star. And this also just does work for multi-core double Castoria setups where you can have a single target just nuke, because 20% battery means with his meta loading maxed out, you can have like an AoE and then him just getting the Castoria AoE 30s, and he'll be able to MP. Super solid on that for a 3-star. Next skill is the Lancelot. Okay, so it's not as much star weight as Lancelot, but it guarantees that his arts cards are going to soak up all the stars for 3 turns. This isn't a 1-turn star weight or 1-turn crit damage. It is for 3 turns, and you get Star Bomb, another Star Bomb. You will not need, because of how his skit works, you will not need to pop to get both arts cards in the same turn to like really take advantage of the extra stars, because he has another Star Bomb. He has 2 separate Star Bombs with this star weight to make sure that when he gets the arts card, he can crit on it. Not only that, 30% attack, not even a charisma. This is DPS. He is like being selfish on that. That is 100% fine. It is fine that he is like probably the most selfish, deep like low star in the. I don't want to make that statement, but he like this is incredibly selfish for a low star. Usually they're not this focused on their own damage. They're usually boosting someone else too. But besides dropping stars, and like I guess you can call this party-wide utility with their the attack down, but it's only 20% and it's 4-1 enemy, so even then it's more his survival than anything else. So yeah, no, this is really sick. This is a really well designed character. And I wouldn't be surprised if he pushes older single target sabers to get buffs. His kit really is just that good. Passive skills, 20% debuff resistance, and riding B for quick performance up 8%. He does have a 4-hit quick guard. He is a saber. He does not have the worst star gen. This will actually gen some more stars for Mighty Chains. Yes, and spoiler alert, even more reason for the single target nuke, he has anti-berserker as an append. What the fuck? It's like they just wanted this character to be as good as it possibly could be. They didn't give him like a gimped third append, because listen, he was either gonna get a useless one or something that was functional. They weren't gonna give him anti-lancer. I don't think any knight class actually has the class they're effective against, and Okita Alter is like one of the few exceptions. But it's not like they could have given her much else besides like anti-avenger or something, anti-moon cancer or some shit, and would have been pissing people off. All of his appends are good. All of his appends are worth investing, because even extra attack, he is a single target DPS. You would probably want, and you want to be doing arts crits. So chances of you doing a brave chain, pretty high. Pretty high. And like I said earlier, mana loading will let him do setups much easier. Then we come to his MP. 50% power mod against demonic beast servants. There's really only 2 people on this list you should not bring him to. You shouldn't bring him to fight UDK Bargus, and you shouldn't bring him to fight Ruler Melicent. Everyone else, he will either do super effective damage or neutral damage. You would bring him to fight Tamamo Lancer, Ritra, Melicent. You would bring him to fight Asterius, Tomacat, Kiyo, Summer Ibuki. Summer Ibuki probably is the big one that would actually show up in a lotto recently, or Tomacat. Melicent, I would assume, would show up, or Ritra or Melicent, either one of those two, I would assume would show up in a lotto in sometime in the near future. But he also has super effective damage against giants, and really, he is a Asterius killer. And also Summer Ibuki. Summer Ibuki is going to get clapped by this person. Asterius, despite him like showing up every once in a while, gets clapped. It makes sense why he has anti-berserker. It truly makes sense. And Ibuki got the fucking short end of the stick, because there is no coming back from this. She has no survivability. You bring him to fight her, and she is dead. She's going to die very, very quickly. And also for Giant, there are no archers here. So all of them are fair game. And half of them are berserkers, and another piece of them are alter egos who he takes less damage from. They just designed this character so well. And that isn't even it. He ramps up crit damage like Zenobia. And he also drops even more stars. What the actual fuck is this? He drops 50 stars in his own kit without cooldown reduction. He really is making 4 stars look really, really bad. I didn't bring up heavy damage until now, but holy shit. Yes, He is very like his demonic beast. It's only servants, not demonic like Rama. So Rama does have that one little niche, just a bit, but already in that niche, he's getting challenged by what Suna. And I'm just looking at the bottom here. Bedivere competes because Bedivere can Buster Farm. But pretty much everyone else on this list is they have to either be tankier or have a specific niche. Otherwise, Theseus, if you grail him, is just gonna outscale them. He might just like straight up outscale some of them. And main competition is gonna be Saber Hokusai. She could probably use a buff. I'm not gonna lie, she could probably use a little bit of a buff. Make her a little more fluid. I think just because most of the time you have to rate her as an NP5 versus NP1. That's why she is higher up. But my god, Theseus just like bridges that gap so much. And like, if you're fighting niche, you would bring Theseus and not Hokusai. I love the ramp up on crit for this though. Opus Johanna, if you run her with him, it is non-stop crits. They're gonna bite like crazy, and you're never not gonna have stars. They're never not going to have stars, and that legitimately might be the setup with its double Castoria, Opus Johanna, and Opus Johanna is the one that's AoE clearing if she can kill enough. And then you just have him be DPS. All right, we're gonna have to go to the other site real quick. Bonsi. Power mod against demonic beast servants. Power mod against giant servants or giants. I am thoroughly impressed with this. Like, so Jason and Theseus, who would have thought? Two Greek servants that punch so goddamn far out of their weight class that they somehow, if it wasn't for their stats, they would be in consideration for best in class for their niche. Even outside of his niche, Theseus is consistent. He will match anyone that does not have a specific niche. He will be matching at base. And like, his niches are things he would already be fighting, to be honest. Now, his one weakness is that he has zero survivability. That is the only complaint you can have. He has nothing to protect himself besides this, but again, he is an art servant. You would run him with Castoria or Tamamo to begin with. Is this a servant though that you need to be summoning on Taigong's banner though? Fuck no. He is going into the permanent pool just like Zenjobo. Wait for him to go into the friend points before you start wailing out to try to get this servant NP5. Don't spend, unless you really like Taiko, don't spend a whole bunch of Saint Quartz on a permanent unit unless you really like the permanent. Don't do it for a 3-star. I don't think you want to summon for Neza, because Neza is also permanent. This is probably one of the baitiest banners I've ever seen, except for the fact that Taiko is actually really, really good. For what he is. He's good for what he is. Could he possibly use a buff? Maybe. but he is an AoE quick with a 50% battery. I don't think you can really be complaining that much on that, because they do not. Quick servants do not get 50% batteries. They just don't. Not anymore. Alright. That's Theseus. I need to edit this and record. I don't know when I'll be live again today. But yeah, thank you for 3,000 hours on YouTube. We got 8 months to try to get the 500 and 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, let's I'm glad I get to start off strong with a video like this. All right, peace. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.